Something I have learned on my journey of growth and healing is that we have to choose to operate from love. I've always said if I could be anything, I would be the embodiment of love. It is a choice that you have to make time and time again as you face different interactions, different situations, and different decisions. Making that choice, though, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. This choice requires you to rise higher than the restrictions of your pain. Most of us hold on to pain from our past. We have been deeply hurt over the years of our existence, and we still carry on to it. We shove it down deep, sometimes below our conscious awareness. However, there are glimpses of our pain. It comes out in our behaviors, it comes out in our reactions to things, how we act when we are triggered by others. Just because certain things happened to us a long time ago, or we choose not to think about it, not to talk about it, doesn't mean that it's not still impacting us. Let's be real, how many of us have really healed from our trauma? If we haven't healed, it is definitely still impacting you to this day. It manifests into our reality. It manifests through our behaviors, our subconscious thoughts. You might act out in toxic ways when you're in conflict, or resort to certain harmful coping mechanisms when you're stressed. These things are reflective of our pain. If you really want to live a happy and fulfilling life that isn't held back by the constraints of this pain, you must learn how to rise above it. The way that you do that is by choosing to operate from love. This really just comes down to choosing healing and choosing yourself, making the right decisions to support your growth, choosing to show up for yourself, choosing to love yourself through all of the pain that you feel, choosing to learn more about yourself, to accept yourself fully, exploring the parts of yourself that maybe you have been suppressing so that you can show love to those areas, holding more space for others to express themselves to you without judging them, choosing to respond to others with love even when you were triggered or upset. It takes a great amount of strength to do these things, but it is possible. Not only is it possible, it's necessary. It's something that we need to do if we don't want to be held back by this pain, because the pain is always going to be there, whether it's at the back of your mind or the forefront. So what we must do is heal through it. We must feel it, heal it, and then show up as love. This is how you transform your pain into power. Through healing your wounds and understanding the lessons that you have learned from the situations you've experienced, all of the weight of everything you've experienced, you can let it go. And then you can begin consciously creating your reality, becoming the person that you really want to be, crafting your mindset without limitation. That's when you become powerful. That's when you can become everything that you ever wanted to be and do everything that you ever wanted to do, because you are removing the limitations. I understand that choosing love can be very daunting, especially when you're dealing with deep-rooted pain or triggers. It really takes courage and persistence, but it's something that you must do. By acknowledging and addressing our pain and intentionally choosing love, choosing to learn and grow from our experiences, opens the door to profound personal growth and fulfillment. This is really the only way. To build the life that you truly love, you must become love yourself. It's not just about healing, it's about choosing yourself, nurturing your growth, and extending that compassion to others. Becoming the embodiment of love includes loving yourself and loving all things. Soon enough, you will realize that you are connected to everything. But for now, just remember to respond to every decision with love. All that our ego wants is to keep us safe. So we will act out, push other people away, yell at other people, engage in toxic behaviors, because that is what we know to keep us safe. If you are used to operating in that way, choosing love, it requires you to unlearn all of that. Be patient with yourself. Heal those parts of yourself, not just for your sake, but for everybody else who you interact with. Because the more love that you can become, the more that you can spread to other people. You are transcending, you are elevating. This is a process of elevation. It's beautiful. Your ability to do this will be tested in your relationships, because it is how you respond to others that really shows if you're operating from ego or if you're operating from love. And even just having that awareness, you can ask yourself the question, am I operating from a place of hurt, or am I operating from a place of love? And that can help you make that shift. But really observe how you interact with others, especially when they say something that triggers you or they rub you the wrong way. It's in those moments where we have to work the hardest to make sure that we are staying true to our commitment of operating from love. Once you can do this, not many things will faze you. You're not going to get triggered so easily. Other people won't be able to control your emotions. You will be the one dictating your internal state. That is because you have learned to transform your pain into power. The power to create, the power to control your own state of being. I think, if anything, we should all be striving to do that. Anyway, that concludes everything that I have to say for this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it and you found it useful. If you want more self-improvement content from me, feel free to check out my socials. The links are in the description. Also, I have a free mini ebook that you can read. It's all about consciously creating your reality and building a powerful mindset. It's about 50 pages, 4 chapters, and it has everything you need to know. So definitely go check it out if you've been looking for a resource, a guide to understanding everything you need to know. With that, I will see you in the next video.